Silvestre Gonzalez currently sits near the top of the jockey standings in 2022. His story began as a teenager when he first took interest in horse racing.
I'm first generation in the horse racing business, so I really didn't get into horses until I was graduating high school. Basically, I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, and I had a friend who her dad was galloping horses, and he said, you know, you might be a jockey one day. He said, you got the size, maybe you should learn to ride horses. I was always athletic, track, you know, I loved to play soccer when I was a kid, so, you know, I was always active, and I always liked to work, you know, be active, be outside. I was always outdoors.
To become a top jockey, Gonzalez would learn everything he could about every horse he got on.
Well, I was learning everything. I mean, everything was new to me as far as learning how to tack up a horse, how to walk a horse, you know, where to put my hands, how to put my hands on the reins, where my feet go. I mean, it was all new. I mean, I started from ground, and I also had a groom. So I had to learn to groom, and then I would get on the horse. So I'd groom the horse, do the stall, muck the stall, ride one, give him a bath, put him on the walker, and then on to the next one. You can't stop learning in this game. You know, I've learned so much as far as how to ride a little bit. You know, when I first started, I'll be honest, I looked terrible on a horse. But, you know, I like to kind of polish up a little bit my game and like to look a lot cleaner. And I think we're doing that.
In 2012, Gonzalez began his career and has been on the East Coast ever since.
Well, my first racetrack was Monmouth in 2012. And, you know, that was my first racetrack. I had 2 years underneath me of learning to gallop in Ocala with the babies. So that's really where I'm from. I was raised in Florida, and I learned with the babies in Florida, and just kind of made my way up to the East Coast. And like I said, I went to Monmouth, and then in 2014 I went to Saratoga, and I worked for Christophe Clement, and you know, I just got a love of the track, you know, and I just wanted to keep learning, keep progressing, and you know, one day, you know, I said I wanted to be a jockey, so I just kind of kept that mentality of, you know, being a jockey.
Silvestre Gonzalez told us about his first career win and what that felt like.
I was actually here for Juan Vasquez. His name was Cold Black. It was a very emotional feeling. I mean, you can't express how emotional it is. It's just a lot of emotions run through your head. You know, all the hard work, you know, crossing the wire first, you know, getting to the winner's circle of the picture, you know, the owners, the trainers, very happy. So it was very emotional, and I was very happy.
On a race day, Gonzalez communicates with each trainer as they prepare for each race.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely, you know, you always have, you know, different communication, the way of communicating with different trainers. You know, for example, me and Bobby, you know, we're straightforward. You know, we pretty much got the same game plan, and other times, you know, when we're riding for new trainers, you know, I like to listen and see what they want to do. And then, you know, as far as when the gates open, you know, you kind of got to make your own judgment there. But, you know, we try to have a game plan before we go out to the track.
What is the dream for jockey Silvestre Gonzalez?
I mean, we all want to win the big ones. You know, we all want to go to Kentucky, and we all want to, you know, go to New York and win big races. But, you know, I'm happy winning races for everybody. And as long as we can ride for everybody and keep everybody happy, you know, that's a good feeling for me.